So on the front of this hood, where I wiped the kitty hair, I went and sanded it off. I started with a Bondo hog, and then I changed over to a DA with some 80 grit. But this is really wavy from the welding and stuff that was going on here. And I've sanded over this with a block because I'm trying to make sure that I'm hitting metal, and this is going to be below where my filler is going to be. The filler is going to be even with the metal. So all these low spots, I want that kitty hair below the surface of the Bondo because it doesn't block well. You just want it on there for its purpose, which is waterproofing. So anyway, got that going. We got to wipe some filler there. I'm trying to determine what's going on with the hood. So I'm just taking this long block, blocking over the hood. And what that does is show me my highs and lows. And of course where the brace is underneath is showing up. So we got to fix that. It's a really high area. There's either going to be a lot of filler on both sides, or we got to try to straighten it. There's still going to be a lot of filler. I don't care what we do to this hood. But I'd like to try to get that down some. You'll notice when I block over it that it touches here and doesn't touch in the middle. So that filler, that's quite a bit of filler. So I'd like to tap this down. I'd like to bring that down, try to level it out a little bit, because when I run my hand over it, it's just a big hump. So, trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. You can't just tap it down because there's stuff behind it. All that's behind it is going to keep it from tapping down. It's about impossible to clean out because it's really hard and brittle and really stuck. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do, I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm going to drill this out and take this brace off, clean all that stuff out from behind it, and then try to straighten the metal and put the brace back in. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole on each side as a location hole. That way I can get this thing back in the exact same spot. So this hood has some serious issues. This is really high through here where the support is underneath. This is really low right here. Right here it just dives down. I've got this thing resting, supported on the front, supported in the back. And that way, this is just like it will sit on the truck. If I was to turn this over and drill that support off, the pressure is going to change the way the hood's setting. So so that's what's left. See if I can clean that off. See if we can scrape it off first. This piece of leather on top of the wood just lessen the chance of it marring or something. All we want to do is just give it slight pressure. So now it feels a lot better. I can feel a high spot here. So while that's supported, we're going to try to tap this down a little bit. So I've got it supported underneath to have a crown like I want. And try to get it to stay up. That's the hard part, is it doesn't want to stay. One thing you can do sometimes is go around the edge of the panel and try to hold it up, kind of push the panel in. So we'll try that a little bit. It's a long ways away, so I don't think it'll work. So here's all the crud we got to clean out. Let's see how much of that we can get out from behind there. And then I'm probably going to screw it back in place and see if it holds that up. It's a little bit flatter across here than it was. I still need it to stay out. And I think that brace might just hold it. But while it's supported, I'm gonna try to shrink some of this, see if that helps. So under here where I sanded all the crud off and it's bare metal, I'm gonna put a coat of epoxy on there along with the support beam that I'm gonna put under there. That'll also give the foam something good to stick to. All right, I've got most of this high spot fairly level. It's nowhere near what it was. It's in pretty good shape. The biggest problem is back here. It still wants to tin can a little bit. I can't get it to stay out where I want it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this flexible foam. I'm gonna put it under here. I'm gonna take and hold this up where I want it, put the expanding foam behind this brace, let it all dry. Then I'm gonna take this support out and see if it stays where I want it to. Hopefully that's gonna work, because we're really close. If it'll hold it out, we're in good shape, because that's exactly where I need it. How about that mess? Should be pretty easy to clean up. It's soft foam, so I'll razor blade it out. Kind of expected all that. When it says 15 seconds work time, it ain't playing. So that's really close to where I need it. We'll take out the support here in a little bit. See if it stays there. Well, looks like we're out of supplies and give a shit for a little while. So if any of you folks have experience with the AMD aftermarket hoods, drop a comment down below and let me know how well they fit. Because if this don't work, that's the route we're going. Anyway, catch y'all next time. And thanks for watching.